Ieri Nino ha dato l'addio ufficiale alle competizioni con l'ultima prova di Coppa del Mondo. Noi siamo volati direttamente da Barcellona a Lenzerheide per una conferenza stampa ufficiale proprio con gli ultimi aggiornamenti da parte del team e da parte di Nino. Vediamo cosa salta fuori.
No, let's make something really easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad it's easy.
Good morning, Nino.
Good morning. It's a bit a rough morning, but yeah, it was a beautiful last World Cup for me. Lenzerheide, it was a really cool atmosphere and was better than I could imagine my last World Cup race. But yeah, also just the people I met along the way was really cool in those now almost 22 years or 23 years of international racing. I met so many cool people along the way, and this is something I'm the happiest. For my future, there's many cool projects coming up. So next year, I'm actually still part of the Scots Ram mountain bike team. I will do a bit of other events. I don't know yet which ones, but for sure I want to do some gravel events, maybe an enduro event. Then one event that is also high on my bucket list is the BC bike race in British Columbia. So yeah, I want to now all those events I didn't have time. I wanna try and go and have fun. But probably not as focused and not with the result as a main goal. And as I said, I'm still part of the Scots Ram mountain bike team. For sure, I will sometimes also stick around with them. Then I also have a cool new project. I'm looking forward. I actually just started a company where we're going into trail building. I always really enjoyed good trails in the mountains, and together with my father, he's also a passionate trail builder and a big construction company from Switzerland. We started the Goat Trails company where we will go into planning and building and everything that comes with mountain bike trails, but also hiking trails. And then there's other projects I'm not yet can tell about, but for sure it's not going to be boring for me the next years.
What do you think, Nino, about gravel racing? So the development of the discipline, do you think is something that will evolve again in the future? Is everything going in that side?
It's for sure like now a really cool discipline, and there's many great events, and I want to take part in some. Or I never took part in a gravel race so far, so for sure I wanna try it out. And it's a fast growing discipline, and it's also cool to see. And it's something the development will keep going, and I think the sport will keep growing. In general, the sport of cycling, it's actually cool to see this. It's growing. I want to go to the ones that are cool locations. The Trocca is on my list because it's just also the biggest in Europe. I heard good stories about. But then also the Utopia looks actually really cool in Spain, and the one in Iceland, the Grift. It's high on my list. This could be that because I was once on Iceland on holidays. I really enjoyed, and now going in summer, that could be pretty cool. Yeah.
Would you be more for pure gravel racing or more on a scale adapted to gravel?
Gravel should actually keep staying on gravel, on gravel and gravel bikes. If we're going to mountain bikes, actually, then it's kind of what we had already. It's the marathon discipline. So I think, but the discipline, I think, still needs to find the right way. But if it's then just going into, then we call marathon racing just gravel racing, and it's the same. Yeah, but I own now since half a year a gravel bike, and I started to enjoy it.
Addict gravel.
The Addict gravel.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really cool bike. Yeah.
And regarding the development of, you said in 23 years of racing, you made history in with results, but even in development of the specs of the components on the bike, and you rode everything. 26, 27.5, you won with those wheels. 29, maybe there's even some space for 30, 32 instead of 29.
Yeah, I was really lucky to have like the coolest partners. Scott was always really into racing, and together we actually were able to develop cool things, but also SRAM and RockShox. It was really cool to be always part of this development process. And I was also like through my career was able to had a few pretty cool product launches for races where I was the athlete, using a new product for the first time, and we were always super successful. We won actually every event where I used new projects. We always won. It was like with two examples with transmission, first time in a race in Leger at the World Championships, and I won. Or with flight attendant, first time we could use in a race was here in Lenzerheide, and I straight won, and it's really cool. It's nice.
And now in Lenzerheide, you rode with a black box, the Railer.
But I didn't won.
Yeah, okay,
now my stats got
now your importance in development will grow up again, I guess.
Yeah, I'm still part of an ambassador of all those brands, and in this part, for sure, will keep working with them and helping where I can.
Do you like the current World Cup format with the XCC, with the live streaming like this, with all the changement that has made with the Warner Bros. Discovery? And if in your mind there's something that could be changed.
No, I think the sport is growing, and it's actually, I think it's going in the right direction. It's if you see events like we had yesterday, it's really cool to see that the sport is actually now in at this place. And I think also like with short track racing and the XCO, it's really cool, and I'm really happy also like when I started in this sport, it's definitely now on a different level and a different place, and I'm glad I was part of this development. Yeah.
Is regarding marathon. Do you think it will grow as discipline? You've been part a lot of times of Cape Epic. You won Cape Epic. You are one of the greatest, even in Cape Epic. Do you think even could be a format that you would join somehow?
I think the discipline marathon is in our difficult place at the moment. It is to a big thing because of gravel, because it's so similar now, and I think the marathon sport, is a bit. It's going to be a difficult time. That where is now? What is gravel? What is marathon? Is there a place for both? And I probably it needs to find now a bit again where it should be. But there's great events like I really love Cape Epic. It's such a cool event. But yeah, there's other great events. But I think those good events, they really need to doing what they do best, and keep the sport alive, or the discipline alive.
Youngsters of cross country, you had even in this year and last year some new boys coming into the team. Who will be the next Tino?
Yeah, everybody needs to find his own way, and I think it's not a really fair question. It's everybody is doing his thing, and but yeah, there's a lot of great talents, youngsters coming up. We have in the team like Björn Riley. He's such a talented rider, and his technical skills are insane. And I think as soon as he gets things together, he can be a super strong rider. But also Filippo Colombo, I think we will soon see big victories of him. And yeah. curious about to see. Hey, thank you for all your support over the past years. It was always cool to feel all the fans from everywhere, and let's see what's coming next.